Greetings everyone, my name is LG, welcome back to Bravely Default for the Nintendo 3DS. Let's continue our journey where we left off last time. I moved some inches since the last episode and this conversation started, so let's see what happens here. Lord Russo, there is one last matter I fail to understand.
Why Juliana and I forgave the rebel Templar, even rendering him aid?
Yes.
Juliana and I conspired in a masquerade. He rose through the Orthodoxy's ranks for vanquishing me, and I went into hiding. That was when the first of the Angel's Omens came to be. The land's ringing Eternia began to rise. While the second omen, the Plague, had not yet come to pass, we continued to watch over the crystals and the Orthodoxy. So did 1,700 years pass in relative peace, save for a handful of suspicious crises surrounding the crystals. It was not till 30 years ago that the omens returned as if out of legend. First, the land's ringing Eternia began to rise once more. 10 years later, the Great Plague struck, whereupon I knew the Great Chasm was coming. It was then that we began our preparations to strike. It was evident from this series of events that the crystals were involved in some manner. Before the appearance of the Great Chasm, we would assault the temples and seize the crystals. We readied our forces for this plan. I entrusted the task to the Templar, a former cleric of the Orthodoxy. He was also to lead the newly mustered host.
Father.
While far from infallible, that was the best response I could manage for the coming of the Great Chasm. But I was soon faced with another problem, for the Orthodoxy began conspiring to hold the Grand Ritual in a bid to regain authority.
The Grand Ritual? But that is forbidden! It raises the energy long accumulated within a crystal to a cataclysmic level!
Indeed. And the Templar feared the heavy toll it would exact upon the crystal. He counseled us to dispatch our forces to the head temple with the greatest of haste. Were we to overlook the grand ritual and focus upon the coming Great Chasm? Or was the ritual the event that would bring upon the chasm? To wait or attack? The Templar and I could not agree, and so it was. He alone decided to lead a great host against the head temple and the Temple of the Crystal.
That is why my father did what he did?
As I have said before, the Templar is not the sort to send troops into battle over private matters, be they concerned with his wife or not. We threw our backing behind the Templar-led forces. Forever did we believe in his tireless resolve and action. And though the one we backed is the one you have defeated, that is perhaps but a small link in the great chain of events of which the angel foretold.
Alrighty, let's leave this place. Let's get out of this place first. Let's heal everyone just as usual, and then use an item, the teleport stone. And whoa, this was a really cool place, and I think this is one of the most enjoyable places of this game. I would be really sad if I would be. Would not see this, but I'm really sure that later on we will see some of the facts what we already saw in this vampire castle. So again, welcome back, and let's continue our journey here. And let's see who lives here in this castle.
You showed skill making it to our central command, Windvestal. But unfortunately for you, you won't get any further if I can help it. I'll have you know I'm in top form today. Now you'll see just how helpless you are before me.
I bid you, Victoria, unleash your full power. Spare nothing.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll have my fun, then close in for the kill. Flee if you can, wretches. Off you go! Why so quiet? Teeth chattering too much? How ungainly.
Enough! You'll only hurt yourself at this rate!
You finally speak and it's out of concern for me. You need to learn your place, sniveling worms.
It happened! Victoria!
Victor,
You're more unstable than I had feared. We must seek treatment at once!
And it happens again. Central Command, here we come. And the battle with Victor and Victoria. Here we come again. Yeah, this way. This way is Victor and Victoria.
Victor.
Silence, if you please. She would likely perish if we were to disturb her now.
It's happening again.
Again? What do you mean?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud.
Allow me to tell you a story, if I may. Once upon a time, in a place not of this land, there was an orphan child suffering an incurable disease. Her name was Victoria. Though still a child, she was abhorred by those around her due to her affliction, as the Orthodoxy cast her aside.
Huh? The Orthodoxy?
She was taken in and raised by the Orthodoxy soon after her birth.
This is new.
She simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while gasping in pain and despair. Then, a chance meeting changed her life. On death's door and abandoned, she was found by the Grand Marshal, who wandered the lands after renouncing the Orthodoxy himself. He took her to Juliana, nursed her to health, then brought her to this realm for treatment.
My father did this?
How can you not know, as his daughter?
He never spoke a word of this.
Were it not for his lordship, her fragile life would have soon been snuffed out. I was pulled from my studies on the Earth Crystal to treat her. With the help of my father, who studied the amplification of white magic, she survived. But the treatment was not yet perfected, and she was left with terrible side effects. She suffers from periodic fits, which cause her body to writhe in pain. Her dread of these fits eventually caused her to lose all control over her emotions. But perhaps the most significant side effect was the cessation of her physical growth. Since my father and I began her treatment here, she has always had the childlike form you see.
If she is in such pain, How can you force her to use her powers?
I do not need you to tell me that. After the death of my father, I took over his research and have poured my heart into healing her body. But I could not relieve her agony, no matter how I tried. Each time her tiny form is racked with pain, I ask myself, knowing the result, would I still have intervened as I did? But ever is my answer the same. As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption. My ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
What nonsense. I mean, really, Victor, that was so boring and really long, too.
Forgive me, Victoria. How do you fare now?
Back to my old self, but I don't think I could take another one of those fits. Now, let's take care of these fools once and for all.
Stop it! What is the point of us fighting?
The point, you ask? Because you disgust me, Adia.
What?
That is reason enough to fight, no. I wish to see your corpses splayed before me, fools!
Alrighty, we will have a fight here again. And how did this fight go? So I think I want to deal with Victoria as fast as I can, and Adia will be the secondary healer now, because I want to brave with Agnes and put a reflect. Where is reflect? Reflect. Oh yeah, reflect on this, on Agnes, on Ring a Bell, and on Adia. And Ring a Bell, Evil Brave, and attack Victoria, of course. And Adia, Evil Default. Let's go. And let's see how this will work out. 10k, wow, I'm really sure it hurts. And this fight is not easy. 6k, oh, come on, you can do even more. With those reflects on ourselves, I don't really have to care about anything. And one more reflect. Fairy's Aid. There we go. Poison. Poison there, but he is not really. He doesn't really care. Corpse. Of course, it's not reflecting. Let's default again, because nothing really happens. Well, this will die, so it doesn't really matter what happens here with him. So I will use the X potion on Agnes, and that's it. Poison her. Reflect is still working, so there you go. Take the damage, and since I have only one left, one round left, I want to do the Amped Strike, and Agnes, you will do some 1, 2, 3 Braves, and I want you to use it on yourself. Or shall we wait? No. reflect on ring a bell and reflect on idea. And you know what? Reflect on this too. And ring a bell, evil brave, and attack Victoria. The idea, it will just default. Hopefully it will be enough. In the next round, this will die for sure. I don't know if there's a way to remove the death, but there you go.
Victor, where are you? I cannot see.
Victoria? Victoria! We have lost her. My sole reason for living. Gone. Then there is nothing else for it. I shall end this miserable life and take you all with me.
Oh, that's really sad though. I'm not really a big fan of oh well, this is not really needed now. But anyways, that's okay. It's okay. So from now on, everyone can Fairy's Aid. Okay. Zero. Dia, well, it could brave once and well, and use some items. Phoenix down and explosion on this. That's it. That's all what we need now. And well, one more explosion on this. He's hurting this, but that's not a problem. We still have some explosions. Holy goes back on him. And Agnes, you will do your usual stuff now. And everyone else attacks Victor, well, with abilities and with the Dark Bane. There you go. Hopefully it will do something. I don't know what exactly. Moonshadow. And then free lunch and double damage. Let's go. Dark Bane. Whoa. And it's his weak point. Nice. One more. There you go. Take that. I really should use these SP maxes or SPs. I don't really know how those work, and we are almost at well, I don't know how far we are in the game, but I presume that all elemental attacks up. Well, hopefully this will be your last round. Yeah. Attack, free lunch, double damage, let's go. Ooh. Physical attack 120%. Well, it's a shame that it cannot be higher than 10k, but it's not really needed.
Thank you. Now, Victoria and I shall be together for eternity.
Wow. Force armlets and amulet. All of them. That's what we have here. Alrighty, this battle is done. The next one will be kinda... Well, I cannot really say tricky, because it's not really tricky. We just have to fight Idea's father. Oh, and Idea's father should be maybe up somewhere. I don't know if up here, and maybe because this goes down. Oh, never mind. I will go back, and since we don't have any problems with... oh, he's not even here. Well, you have to go this way, of course. And... oh... oh, no, no. Who have I left here in this castle? I think it should be Dia's father, but which way shall I go? If I go to the other way, then I go out to the other way. Am I right? Or do I have to go downstairs? To be honest, I cannot completely remember what I should do. So maybe I should go down. Yeah. I cannot go to the right because that's where we were. We had the fight with Victor and Victoria. But what's down here? Ooh, this is where we should go. Alrighty. I will try to get there as fast as I can. And guys, I think your only job here is to enjoy the view, what we have here, and maybe we will find some more interesting stuff at this place, like this explosion. It's not that exciting, but still it's there. Nothing up there. And what's in this? Dragon Fang. Well, it's not that exceptionally good. Well, let's go down. And even more down. Oh, wait a minute. There's nothing here. Oh yeah. This is the prison. Why did I go down to the prison? We were already here, and there's nothing what I want here. Alright guys, I will end this episode right here and right now, and after a time maybe I will figure out how will I get up to the place where we can find Dia's father. Maybe he's here, maybe he's not in this building, but at least Central Command prisons re-explored. Well, I would like to thank you all for watching, and please don't forget to leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about what happened in this episode, and if you liked it, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out a lot. And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, then please do so. It would be really cool to see you in the team. Next part of Bravely Default will come really soon. Isn't this? Ooh, this is how we can go up. Alrighty. So, till the next part, goodbye.